1968 graduate of St. Mary's University, has remained closely involved with his alma mater for more than 45 years, serving on the Alumni Association Board of Directors as a longtime chairman of the Oyster Booth during Fiesta Oyster Bake, on the university's Board of Trustees, and as a campaign co-chair for scholarships and these wonderful outdoor facilities. This beautiful new stadium, named in Dave's honor, would not have been possible without the generous support of him, his family, and Dave's fellow Rho Beta fraternity brothers, whose significant contributions are also recognized on the scoreboard behind right field. Rattler baseball has a long history of winning traditions. We would be remiss if we didn't mention the renaming of the road in front of Dickson Stadium to Margaret Keefe Drive in honor of the Keefe family that set the Rattlers' path of success more than 5 decades ago. In 1958, the old field was dedicated in honor of B.J. Keefe, one of the city's earliest sports pioneers who helped fund renovations and modernize the Rattlers baseball venue. Later, the city further upgraded the facility, which kept professional baseball in San Antonio. The Missions and minor league teams before them played on B.J. Keefe Field from 1964 to 1994 when Wolf Stadium opened, and was home to Rattler baseball through the 2011 season when the new construction began. David is joined on the field by his lovely wife Paula and children Chris Dickson, Debbie Volato, Nick Squayo and their families, Dave's sister Ann Harris, and Dave and Paula's grandsons Dylan and Blake. Standing behind the Dickson family are his Rho Beta brothers, here to celebrate today's ceremonial first pitches thrown by Dave, Dylan, and Blake. The Rho Betas, many of whom wore the Rattler baseball jersey in their student days, have long been at the core of St. Mary's tradition, playing a significant role on campus through their service to the university and community, social issues, school spirit, fundraising, leadership, and much more throughout and beyond the fraternity's 45 years as an active fraternity on campus. Also joining them are St. Mary's University President Tom Mengler and baseball coach Charlie Meagle, who last season recorded his 1,000th career victory. Rattler fans, please show Dave, the Dickson family, and the Rho Betas your gratitude.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's hear it for the Rattlers. Thank you for coming out for the opening of Dickson Stadium. There are a lot of people that are responsible for this. Most importantly, we want to thank Dave and Paula Dickson and the Dickson family. Paula. We also want to thank this group of young men behind me. They're a member of one of our finest, maybe the finest fraternity in the history of St. Mary's. They've made me an honorary president, that's why I'm a little biased. This is Rho Beta Gamma, who made a significant gift to the stadium, and their gift is represented on the scoreboard behind us. St. Mary's University presented by Rho Beta Gamma. Let's hear it for Rho Beta Gamma. Thank you all. Thanks to the teams, and I'd like to ask Dave Dickson to make some remarks.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks everybody for coming today. I appreciate it. I'd like to especially thank my wife Paula, who's been with me every step of the way. To my children, Chris and Diana, Debbie and Marco, Nick and Kendra, and Anthony and their wives. I'd like to thank all my grandkids for coming out. And Charlie, I just want you to know you got a couple future pitchers practicing here today. especially to my out-of-town friends. Several friends traveled from a long way to be with me today, and to them I very much appreciate it. I'd like to thank Tom Mingler, our president, and all the university staff for making this project happen, especially to Becky Day, our vice president, who's really the vice president when I can't raise the money. She just makes it happen anyway. And last but not least, I'd like to thank all my fraternity brothers, Rho Beta Gamma, for coming out and supporting not only me, but always the university. Thank you, guys. That's it. Thank you.
Rounder fans, please show Dave, the Dickson family, and the Rho Betas your gratitude. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Performing today's anthem is St. Mary's student Stacy Mazuka, and as proud Americans, let's all sing along with her.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Thank you, Stacy. Let's give her a big round of applause for that fantastic performance. And the rest of you sounded great, too.